How's it going, everybody? It's Akumi here. Welcome back to the show. Today we'll be talking about Destiny 2. Now, for anyone who's been living under a rock for the past week or so, let me break it down for you. Bungie recently announced Destiny 2, a sequel to the original Destiny that they published in 2014 with Activision. And I am personally a big fan of Destiny. I have one live stream of me playing Destiny through all the Earth missions, and if you want to see the rest of that, you can visit my Twitch, where I'll be continuing the live streams up until the Destiny 2 beta. I've played Destiny since the beta, and I have played it ever since. I have God knows how many hours on the game. It is a pretty good game in my opinion. I'm a pretty big fan of it. I'm not at light level 400 yet, but give me a break. I don't have any friends to play with, so I can't do the raids. So we've been playing, my eyes are itching for some reason, fuck. So we've been playing Destiny for the past 3 years or so. Each year they come out with a new expansion. In the first year they came out with 2 smaller expansions, the Dark Below and the House of Wolves. And then, in their second year, they released The Taken King, which expanded the game very heavily. Added a bunch of new weapons and weapon types, and even a 3rd subclass, and a whole array of new story to touch upon. And then 2016, in their 3rd year, in comes Rise of Iron, their newest expansion that added a whole new layer of complexity to Destiny's story. A lot of new gameplay, a lot of new weapons and shit, and you know, the same old shit that they do in every expansion. And I thought they were just gonna continue with the expansions on Destiny until the game became irrelevant, and then they'd make like a new game or whatever. But no! On the contrary, they are releasing Destiny 2, and it seems so far to be a success. On Thursday, May 18th, they did a whole hour-long stream revealing story, gameplay, stuff like that. And they had a bunch of Destiny YouTubers and just gamer YouTubers in general come to California, including my boy Papa Console here, to record extra gameplay for their channels and get all the hype up and shit like that. It worked. I'm incredibly hyped for this game. I don't want to reveal too much because I'm gonna save it for my first episode of Ryu News Gaming, otherwise known as RNG. But the beta's already gonna be done by then, so I'll give you a few things just so I'm not irrelevant. They're replacing 1 subclass per class, as far as we know. Ideally, I want them to overhaul all the subclasses, but so far it seems to just be 1 subclass per class. That's getting overhauled. The other 2 are staying. As far as I know, this is just current information. Ideally, like I said, I want them to overhaul everything, but we'll see what happens. When I saw the Hunter subclass, I was you know, I was pretty excited about it. You know, it was a pretty cool super. The other 2 subclasses are also pretty amazing, but I'm more excited about the Hunter because I am a Hunter. The Warlock subclass is called Dawnblade. Your Guardian has like wings, and he's like flying around with this like fiery sword, destroying everything with these like fire projectiles coming out of its sword. It's pretty awesome. I would main a Warlock Dawnblade only for the subclass if it weren't for the fact that Hunter is the only subclass I can play with any efficiency. And then the Titan subclass is called Sentinel, where he has this Captain America shield, and he's like defending himself with it, and then he can bash enemies with it just like Captain America, and he's throwing it around at enemies just like Captain America. Can Marvel sue Bungie for this, or? But anyway, all the subclasses are pretty awesome. Sorry about that, guys. My alarm went off and it stopped the recording. And personally, in my opinion, in regards to story, gameplay, and aesthetic, they did everything right. I wasn't disappointed on anything. Some things I actually they even exceeded my ideal hopes for the game. Now, if you pre-order the game, there's the base game plus expansion pack, digital deluxe edition, which is what I got, the limited edition, and the collector's edition. When you pre-order Destiny 2 with any of the 5 options, you will receive early access to the beta. Now, with Destiny 1, you had to pre-order the game or you weren't playing the beta. It was just plain and simple. Pre-order the game or you're not playing the beta. With this game, it's an open beta. You can just download it off the online store on Xbox One or PS4, and you can play the beta. But if you pre-order the game before the beta, you get early access to it, which means everyone who participates in the open beta, they get, I think, like a week. Anyone who pre-orders it gets, I think, like 2 weeks to play it. And as for when the beta's coming out, we're not 100% sure. I'm speculating around like July 13th or so, because that's what the beta date was for Destiny 1. Probably not exactly July 13th, but somewhere in that area of time, the beta will most likely come out, because they did say it was going to be midsummer. The full game is going to be coming out September 8th, 2017, and am I excited? I am losing my shit not being able to play this game. It was basically the same thing that I experienced when I was waiting for Pokemon Sun and Moon. There's one thing I want to talk about at the end of this video regarding Destiny 2, but also has almost nothing to do with it. So as you may know, if you have been keeping up with Destiny 2 news, Destiny 2, unlike Destiny 1, will be available for PC. And that's all well and good, because now they have a much wider audience. I know there's a lot of people out there who didn't get to play Destiny 1 because they were PC gamers. And that's all well and fine. But real quick, I want to relay my opinion about PC gaming and PC gamers to you guys, now that I have an excuse to do so. So at the reveal event, they had a bunch of YouTubers, Destiny YouTubers as well as overall gaming YouTubers, and some guys at IGN come over to the event and play Destiny 2 to record content for their YouTube channels, and just, you know, add publicity, get the hype up for Destiny 2, you know how it works. Nintendo did the same thing for the Switch. And they had computers there for the PC gamers so that they can play Destiny 2 for their YouTube channels. And I heard a lot of things, mainly from IGN, about how, you know, Destiny 2 on the consoles is going to be 30 FPS, but on the PC it'll be 60. You know what that means? That means it's finally proven that PC is better than console. I wanted to make a video on PC gamers for a while, but didn't really have an excuse to do it until now, so I'm going to relegate it to the end of this video. If you want to click off now that Destiny 2 is over, you go right ahead, but here is my opinion on PC gamers. Now, I have no problem with PC gamers. If you want to play on PC rather than on console, that's fine. I do the same thing, but vice versa. I refuse to play on PC because I'm just not good at it. I only play on consoles. But in my experience, there are a lot of PC gamers who will put down other people for playing on console. But I have actually met people in person who genuinely believe that PC is objectively better than console. If you play on console, you're a fucking peasant. You should play PC or you're not a true gamer. This is the kind of thing that boils my blood. Here's what I think. I think some people just don't want to put in thousands and thousands of dollars into getting the optimized gaming experience. I think some people don't want to have to build an entire gaming PC from the ground up to get the optimized gaming experience. Which, keep in mind, the optimized gaming experience basically consists of 4K graphics and 60 FPS. Nothing to do with the gameplay whatsoever, nothing to do with the story whatsoever. It's literally just graphics. I'm gonna say this now, and I want this to be embedded into my channel. I don't give a fuck about graphics, about quality, about anything like that. As long as it's HD in at least 30 frames per second, I could give half of a shit about 4K, 60 FPS bullshit. Whenever I want to play a video game, I just feel like turning on a console and playing. I don't want to build a fully customized computer. I don't want to put in thousands of dollars into a computer that chances are I'm gonna fuck up anyway. Because I'm clueless as to how to build a computer. I understand for YouTubers and gaming YouTubers, it's more than a pastime, it's a career. And therefore you're going to invest in it, and that's perfectly fine. And some people want to put thousands of dollars and all that effort into a pastime. That's perfectly fine too. Whatever you want to do with your money and whatever you want to do with your time, I don't give a fuck. But do not push it on me. I am not a PC gamer. I am a console player. Leave me to my consoles and I will leave you to your fucking computers. I upload my videos in 720p and 30 frames per second, and I think they look relatively okay. Feels so much better now. I just needed to get that off my chest. Alright guys, so that's the video for today. Now you know my thoughts on Destiny 2 and my thoughts on PC gamers. That got a little heavy there. But I'll make up for it in the next video. As always, this is Akuma, signing out.